Every minute of every day, someone calls for help from a paramedic. Their job is to bring order out of chaos, stabilise the victim and transport them to hospital. A night in the life of a paramedic providing help.
Imagine working in a children's cancer ward, being a nurse. How special are those people? Now, we're not special compared to those people. Maybe people might think, oh, you know, AMBOs are pretty good people. You know, paramedics and AMBOs do a great job and all that. But being inside, looking out, I don't see anything super special about our job compared to that girl that nurses cancer children and stuff like that. That is something, isn't it? That's something special. So we each contribute something in our own way.
Responder 2 on the way to the bus terminus at Bondi Junction, person fallen. That's why you're on P plates, mate. You missed the lesson where it said pull over for the ambulance. Okay, we're all straight. Where are we going, mate? Responder 2, we are going to need a car here inside the bus depot. What happened, mate?
Bus stopped. He's a driver. The laziest trip to come.
Okay, hello, darling.
Don't darling me.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. I'm just mad.
You're angry.
I am.
You're not mad. I'm mad. You're angry. All right. You fell forwards, obviously.
I don't know.
Well, and you landed on your head. Okay, well, we'll get round to that lump because you might have hurt your hip and your leg.
Not. I've got 2 artificial ones. Not doing too bad for 91, am I?
Oh, yeah, 91.
Nearly 92 in November.
Just try and keep your head still. You got a sore head.
You just say yes or no.
Did you knock any sense into yourself?
No.
Now, I'm going to put a big pad on the side of your head there. Hold that on. I got it.
He's just putting the bandage on. He's just going to wrap that around.
Good.
Oh.
Giving you a little party hat.
Have you got my glasses?
I've got your glasses. One lens is fallen out.
Have they got the lens?
Yeah, we've got everything here.
There's a lot of blood there, but heads bleed a lot anyway.
As long as my brains don't.
Well, I think you got all your marbles.
I hope so.
And if you dropped any in the gutter, I'll have a look for them.
Bring them back.
Okay, now, let me have a feel of your hip.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Can you straighten that leg out for me?
Oh, it hurts.
Okay, just relax it. Okay, hold it in that position a little bit easier. Have a little look under those pants, okay? So I'm just going to pull them down a little bit here.
Cheeky.
Just see, are you in much pain if you keep it still?
No.
You're not cold, are you?
No.
Is this just an oxygen mask, just for some fresh air for you?
Oh, that's good.
Okay, relax back. Are you allergic to any medications at all? Do you think you were knocked out?
I don't even know how this happened.
I'm going to go now. He's going to take care.
Swap with this lady, you can come in here. What's your name, love? What are you doing, patient care? This young lady, Brooke, she's going to help me look after you, okay, and take you in the ambulance. Well, she's come out of there, forward, and bang down here. You can see where all the blood is. She's got a reasonable sized boggy hole in there that'll need quite a few stitches, and there's possibly a fracture in that as well. She's got no memory of the incident, so we'll assume that she's had a loss of consciousness. Blood pressure's 170 systolic. She's got a large swelling that you can feel there. It could be a big hematoma, but it could also be a fracture. Now we're going to put a little neck brace on you. Just relax your head back. Coming through. Let your head go back.
1, 2, 3.
You look after the head.
Darling, you're going to feel something coming underneath you, okay? Done.
I'd like to have a name and address, if possible.
Get all that in a minute.
Thank you.
Up. Nice and slowly. That's it.
Yeah, you do. Got a nasty cut to your forehead.
Oh, you got a cut. I don't know about it. It's nasty. Nasty. Gotcha. Up. There we go, darling. All right.
Alma suffered bruising to her legs, memory loss of the incident and stitches to her head. She made a full recovery and another birthday, her 92nd.
The reason that we are not so emotionally affected by what we do is that we don't know those people. And as long as we come along and do absolutely our very best to assist them and give them the highest level of pre-hospital care that we can, even if those people do eventually pass away, we've done our absolute best. And if you do that, you can walk away at the end of the day knowing you've done all that could have been done. The other factor is that we don't see the action that has caused the accident. So the people in the immediate vicinity who do see that are naturally very affected by it. You know, we don't see that at all, so we can walk in and take stock fairly calmly of the situation, where the people in the immediate vicinity can't be expected to react well.
Thank you, 684, MVA code 9, car into a pole, believe one person trapped.
All right, one off MVA. We'll get back to you with a further report. Excuse us, mate.
Can I just confirm there's 2 cars, yeah?
Yeah, look, the ambulance is here for you, doll. They're not going to hurt
Sorry?
you.
What's your name, mate? Brad, is it? One patient. Code 9. One patient. Easy extrication. Okay. Brad, you got any pain anywhere, mate?
A little pain in my back.
A little bit of pain in your back. Anywhere else?
No, I just got pain in my back.
I want you to take a big deep breath for me, mate. Can you do that?
Alrighty.
This is collars first up, Sandy.
Keep still. Yeah, I'm going to take you. I need you to keep still, okay?
Brad, big deep breath for me, brother.
I'm not back.
Okay, mate, I need you to take a big deep breath for me.
Okay.
Can you do that? Keep his hand the way you had it before, mate. Just like that. Yep.
It's got a lump on the top here.
On the top?
Yeah.
Here's the fluid. Brad, got any pain in your neck here, mate?
I got a pain in my back.
You told me that. Anywhere else?
Nowhere else. I got a pain in my back.
Yeah, got that. Yeah, good man.
I'm here. He said he couldn't feel his legs when we first got here.
Seriously?
Yeah. But I had hold of the back of his calf and he seems to be able to feel it. But
Yep. Brad, wriggle that foot for me, mate.
He squeezed it right in.
He's got some blood in his mouth. Have we got another car coming?
listen.
Mate, what I'm going to get you to do, I need somebody in here to...
All right, I'll go in there. We need to...
Board in the bed.
Just stay there.
Thanks, Sandy.
Thank you.
Brad, look at me, mate.
Yeah.
Up here. Had a few drinks tonight, mate?
I don't feel, mate.
Just a couple? Yep. Good man. Where's the pain, mate? Just there.
Okay. Can you move your left hand for me?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, that's all right. Okay, that's all right.
Brad, just going to get you to lift your bottom up here, mate.
Listen to what we tell you to do. We're going to put you on a board, we're going to slide you out. Wiggle
Brad,
your bum across.
wriggle your feet out, mate.
We're going to get your feet out and slide you on.
That's the way.
Put your right one out. Okay, right, if you can take his pelvis just on his hips, that's going to be the heaviest
You're
part
going to
of the
swing him
weight.
round, Sandy?
Arms in, mate. Hold your hands, don't move them. Let us move you. Just keep your
Sandy,
hands
you'd be
on
right
the
to come
chest.
through there.
No, we've got it, and you can just climb out, Sandy.
Just take his head, Sandy.
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
That's all right. And
We're going to take you up to the hospital, mate. All right?
Please, I'm sorry.
okay.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Step out. Brad, wriggle your toes for me on this foot. Push down against my hand. Push down. Other side. Come on. Good man. Brad, there's going to be a bit of pinprick in your arm here, mate. We've got to put a little drip in, okay?
Yeah, that's all right.
Good man. Yep.
Just push off. Okay.
Keep your hands still, mate. It's all right, mate. You're doing really, really well here.
Don't have a blood pressure or is...
110 blood pressure, saturating 95%.
Open your mouth.
Chest is intact. All he's complaining on is lumbar back pain. Okay, Brad. Mate, you've had a really big smash in your car, and you've hit it so hard. We need to take you to the hospital. Let them check you out, mate. We've got to do that, mate.
You've had a really, really big hit.
Big breaths in and out for me, okay?
Yeah.
In and out. In and out. That's good now. You're lucky.
Should be dead.
Open up. Open your eyes.
For a send. Brad, going to press on your chest a little bit like that. Bit here. Good man. Going to press on your tummy here, Brad. You tell me if it hurts. Now, Brad, the pain in your back, where I'm pressing on your tummy, is it directly below that?
No.
No? Bit lower here? It's in your back, isn't it?
Relax, Brad. Just relax, okay?
Take the monitor off, Sandy. Brad, open your eyes for me, mate. Now, do you remember what happened? Not at all? Don't remember it at all. Yeah, Brad, we're taking you into the hospital. There's going to be a whole bunch of people in here who want to talk to you.
Bradley only suffered torn stomach muscles and lacerations to his face and hands.
When we do see people, they're under great stress, and people tend to drop their masks and facades when they are under great stress. The thing that reassures me is the vast majority of people, 99% of people, are good people. 1% of people are genuinely ill.
2684, male and girlfriend assaulted, male in gutter unconscious, girlfriend was our informant.
Five Texas.
Excuse us, mate. How you going? Who saw what happened? What happened to him?
No, fighting was happening.
Split his head open, did it? John. What's your name? John. Open your eyes for us, John. John. Open your eyes for us, that's all right. You got any pain anywhere? In the ribs? Yeah. Did you bump your head at all, mate?
I don't remember.
Tell us what day it is today, John. Sunday. What I need you to do is clench your teeth for me. Good man. Any pain when you do that? No?
No. Just a small bit there.
Small bit there. What I want you to do, mate, is sit up for me. Just nice and slow. That's the way. Good man. All right. Any other pains anywhere else, John? No? Have you got any?
I can remember.
Johnny, okay, pet?
All right. That's the way. Breathe again. Big deep breath. Okay, mate. Let's get you in the car and we'll get you going. Have a seat up here. All right?
I just came outside the door to look for my boyfriend. He was on the phone to his sister back in Ireland, right? So with that, he pushed me. And I said, don't push me. I said, I'm a woman. I said, don't push me. That's rude. So with that, he got his fist and he hit me straight there in the lip, right? So with that, the other fella kicked me straight there in the knee. See the mark on my knee? So obviously my boyfriend was on the phone, but he hung up straight away. Like he sees girlfriend being hit. So he jumped in and he said, don't you hit my girlfriend, right? He hit him straight in the head. And that's what happened to my boyfriend. He got kicked straight in the face. He was on. I've heard so much about Australia and I come over and a bouncer hits me straight in the face. And another fella kicks me in the knee. I can't help it, Connor. That would never happen at home, and you know that. I think it's really rude for a man to hit a woman straight in the face.
But no other pain than on your ribs there, mate? Okay.
Have we caught there?
No? Just feeling a bit sore there, is it? Yeah. No cut there. No. We're at the hospital now, John. Let him have a look at you. Probably need an x-ray on those ribs, just to make sure there's no drama, okay?
Our patient suffered bruising and sore ribs. He has returned home to Ireland with his girlfriend.
Sometimes it's the cases you go to where you really don't think you're going to be terribly emotional. And I mean, I went to one about 12 months ago. It was a lady that was probably about 60 or 70 and she just was suffering from a severe depression. She'd lost her husband about 3 months ago. And you could really, me and my partner could really feel the depths of her depression. It was really, it was really sad. And then sometimes you do other ones that are seem quite tragic, but it doesn't quite affect you as much. Do you find that?
I don't think you can ever tell what's going to affect you.
No.
I remember talking to you at one point where you did a neighbour, someone that you knew. And I think for me that's always going to be the worst. If it's someone that I know, I sort of think I'm going to have that emotional attachment. But generally, that's the thing about our job. If we've got a job to do and our job goes well and we get in there and do the clinical things well, it helps us to cope. And we can get through the
And most
job
of the time, in the immediate scene, it doesn't affect you so much.
You don't have time to get involved in the emotional side.
About it.
There's no doubt that most ambos become hardened to death and become quite accepting of it, or
perhaps accepting is a better word.
And less things shock them. But then you can never tell. I don't think experience is a barrier against being hit all of a sudden by something. It could be a slow build-up.
Thank you, 563. Young male stabbed. Stand off until the police arrive.
Across the Hudson Street. Hill Street. It's just the other side of that intersection. Who's that guy there?
This guy's waving us down. Just check that it's safe. Just a guy.
G'day, mate.
Hey, I've got a gash on my leg. I don't know if I go to the hospital or not.
Alright, what happened?
I got stabbed. I rang 000.
Yeah, well, that's why we're here. Alright, we'll take you up the hospital.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
It's only a cut in the leg. You know?
Yeah, you'll need some stitches.
So there's nothing on your back here, okay? That's all okay? Alright, there's nothing in his chest, man?
No, nothing. Just a leg.
Alright.
Yeah, I thought I could just go to Cogra Hospital.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to take you.
We'll take you
How's
up
that
there,
sound?
Like my parents, you know, they're going, oh, look, it looks bad. Go get stitches.
What's your first name, brother?
Did you go home?
Julian. I'm just going to put some seatbelts on you, mate. Okay, just while Leanne's checking you over, okay?
Because, like I don't know, they said I get infected, you know.
Yeah, we'll clean it up a bit. Did you go home?
Yeah, I went home and I go, oh, Mum, can you put some dressing on it? And they go, oh, it needs stitches, call an ambulance.
I'll just clean it up.
It only needs like 2 stitches or something, eh?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just worried about like you need antibiotics or something because they might have to amputate the leg.
This is a bit...
G'day, buddy, sorry to bother.
Hey, how you going? He just said he was...
I don't want to make no complaints.
Had lacerations to his legs.
Do you want to at least tell us the description of the person that's responsible?
No complaint.
Do you know the person?
No complaint. Yeah, I know the person, no complaint.
Can you tell us your name, please?
No.
We'll just get it from the hospital, buddy. Come on, we're trying to help you out. What happened? At least give us a very...
No, I don't want to lodge any complaint. There's no complaint, so just take me to the hospital, do the stitches, it's alright.
Alright.
We'll speak to the hospital.
We're not the police, we just look after you.
Yeah,
Police have to do their job,
thanks,
okay? We're just going to worry about you. That's all we're concerned about, okay?
Yeah,
Looks like it.
I don't like police. I don't want anything to do with them.
So you were just walking through the park?
Yeah, I was walking.
And they just slashed? Is that why you got all these rips in your pants?
I know who they are. Like they put them. They went to stab me, and like I know who it is. I grabbed the knife, and they just kept slashing my leg. You know, so I grabbed their stab back, whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't even call you guys, man, but I go to my mom, I go, Mom, can you put some like Medicream on it or some shit?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you need stitches, that's bad.
Again, I think.
So like, alright, call an ambulance.
Yeah. What have you been drinking? Just beer or?
Yeah, I just had a few of my mates at the pub after work.
No worries.
I was walking back home, you know.
Straighten your knee, matey.
Yeah,
put your leg down, put your leg down.
They're arseholes, I know
It's
them, man.
just tending to open up this one a bit more on it.
You had any drugs tonight or just a couple of beers with your mate?
No drugs, just beers.
Okay.
Just a bandage for you, mate.
They didn't get you anywhere else, just your pants there?
Yeah, they just stitch it and they'll be able to go home, eh?
Yeah, it's a pretty clean cut, so they might glue it or probably whack some stitches in there.
You can't get any blood transmissions diseases off a blade, can you?
As long as the blade was clean. We hope that the blade didn't have any blood on it. That's the only thing.
I don't know where the blade come from.
Well, that's why they want to check you over, mate. Okay.
I don't have to be worn out, I can walk, you know.
Nah, that's alright.
Julian received stitches and went home later that evening.
There's no coppers, right?
No.
Downside of the job is it's usually if you get affected by something, and I've never really been affected by what normal people think would affect you, like blood and guts and people, dead bodies and stuff like that. That doesn't affect me or most of the ambos that I know. What does is when you put yourself in the situation of somebody who's emotionally destroyed.
Thank you, Cycle 1. Elderly man collapsed in the art gallery.
Which way?
Yeah, what's this way, man?
Is he awake?
Yeah, he's awake and alert.
Hello. What's happened?
I just felt faint. I sat down and I passed out.
How do you feel right now?
I'm feeling a bit better, but I'm sweating.
Okay. Do you have any problems with your health whatsoever?
I'm on tablets.
Do you have diabetes or...?
No.
No? Just going to pop this on, sir. Okay, it's just oxygen, champ. All right, just takes a bit of a load off everything while I check you out. And before this episode happened today, you felt okay?
Yeah, I've been walking around the city, started to look at the exhibition, and I realised I couldn't focus on the pictures, so I went to find somewhere to sit down.
Okay, I want you to make a fist a couple of times with that hand with the blood pressure cuff on it. This one, make a fist a few times. I'm just going to pop a little needle in. We're going to have to give you something to help boost your blood pressure a bit. Good man, that's it. Don't move that hand just yet. You've been drinking plenty of fluids?
I only had a cup of tea this morning.
All right, now, I just want to see if your blood pressure's come up at all. Just want to have a quick look at what your heart's up to. I can go around your jumpers. Okay, it's all going along well. But you are recovering, so but we're going to take you to hospital.
Sometimes they come up a bit.
Has come up a little bit. So at the hospital, they'll be able to give you the full once over just to see what's going on and make sure that you recover. And this is Thomas, 72. Did a fair bit of walking around today. He felt dizzy, nauseous, and broke out into a sweat. We'll just get you to sit up, and we're just going to help you onto the bed. Okay, you lie back down for us.
Having only had a cup of tea and no other liquids, our man was suffering dehydration. Next week, another night in the life of a paramedic, providing help.